Okay, so this is my first video that I'm doing just by myself. Something that I wanted to do this year was document things more. I've been much better in writing in my diary, but I kind of want to video a few things this year as well. I'll try and maybe I'll do something to start off all the videos to sort of talk about why I wanted to do this, because that's the story in itself, I think. So I'm checking in today because I felt the need to document how awful the house is. So I'm sat in the living room. I've just done a couple of meetings this morning. I've sat here because it's the only like tranquil corner of the house. I have actually needed to be able to see out the front of the window as well, because we've had some deliveries for the bathroom. Today is the Friday the 10th of February 2023. I've just had the bath, the shower glass pane thing, and a few other bits and pieces delivered. There's a pile of taps over there. Only half of them arrived, so that might be another issue. It's Friday. I've got 2 days off at the weekend, and it's the first weekend in a while where I don't have something planned, because the plan is rip out the bathroom. We've got to skip outside, but for the process of the bathroom, we've needed to move the loft hatch from the bathroom into the back bedroom. And everything from the loft has come down. Oh my god, it honestly looks like we've been robbed. But instead of like taking stuff, they just put stuff there. The whole house is horrendous. Chris won't put his goggles on. Will you?
No.
Why not?
Proper tradesman.
What day is it today?
Tuesday.
No. What day is it?
The love of my life.
Come on, what day is it?
Sunday.
Sunday the 12th of February 2023.
I'm not allowed to work 7 days a week, so we can't do the bathroom today.
I've been putting photos together for Dad's birthday, and it just reminds me of when he used to do the video camera and say, what day is it and where are we? So that's about how we're starting it today. Chris is gonna try the what's it called? Kangler. I tried very hard yesterday in the bathroom, and Chris told all of his family today that I didn't do anything and he did everything. That's not quite how it went, I don't think, but I'll put the kettle on. That doesn't sound right, does it?
How do you want me to start, like, faster?
Yeah, that's it. Do you want a shower, Car? You're having a fun time. I just want to show you evidence of Chris sitting in the dark living room watching a film on his phone when we have literally every streaming service on that big massive telly right there. Now TV, Netflix, Prime, you name it. If the TV's plugged in, and this is what Chris is doing. Oh my god, Chris, are you not wearing goggles? Today's Valentine's Day.
The nicest one, yeah?
Yeah, because you get to do work.
Yeah.
We're just trying out the back. Oh my god, it's so deep. Okay, so this is the upstairs. This is where it's all coming through, and it was just gushing out of here.
That's cool.
So today is the 17th of February 2023. Currently sat in Dad's car outside the GP practice. He's just getting some medication. Me and Tel are waiting. Absolutely exhausted today. I had about 1 hour's sleep last night because we woke up at about 1:45, like between half 12, 1:45. Luckily Chris woke up because I had my earbuds in and he was like, shit, Charl. There was a very, very loud, strange sound of water and there was a massive leak in the bathroom, so there was water firing out at pace. The plumber was in yesterday and was doing all the pipe work ready for the shower tray and everything. So today's Friday, the tiler was supposed to start on Monday, so we went downstairs and the whole of the downstairs of the house was a few inches deep in water, so it's just a bit of a nightmare. Trying to process it all. I feel anxious, keep getting like waves of feeling sick. I've got some videos of it. The whole bathroom process is just paused now, trying to figure out what's going to happen next. So I feel as anxious as our Tilda's waiting for Bruce to get back in the car. Not a good day today, and I look terrible, just how I feel. And I'll put my shoes on Dad's couch. Tell me off, Till. Hello, it is Tuesday, 21st of February. I think I checked in last on Friday. It's been a hell of a 5 days. So on Friday, the plumber came in, saw all the mess and got us back onto the electrics, which is fine. Like, I didn't want to wake him up in the middle of the night. I wanted him to come and actually do something worthwhile on Friday. So that was the plan. He said, obviously, his fault, his fittings, we'll go through his insurance. He said they're going to be, I've spoken to them, they'll come out in 3 weeks. And I said, well, that's not good enough, I need something now. And he rang back and he said, look, I'll just be there Monday morning. We just need some pictures. So I texted him back with a load of questions like, we need to know this, that and the other. And he just texts back again, I will call in Monday morning, full stop. So he then switched his phone off for the whole weekend. We spent the whole weekend waiting, and then Monday morning, Dad and I were sat there for a couple of hours. He didn't come, and I rang him and it finally went through around 10:30, 11, and he said, oh yeah, I'll be there after 12, and I was like, no, like, you need to get here now. Dad pinched the phone off me. He was like, you need to come here right now. Spoke to him. He came. He had no sense of like understanding. Like, you could see the damage everywhere, and he was like, no, just write me a list. Oh, I haven't actually got my policy number, so I need to go home. This, that and the other. Finally gave me his insurance details in the afternoon, and I explained everything to her about all the damage. I sent videos over and stuff, and she was like, oh, we didn't realise it was this bad. Basically, he'd put a claim in that they might have needed to replace some flooring. But obviously this is going to be massive. The kitchen's ruined, the ceilings are ruined, all the floors are ruined, all the furniture needs to come out, the whole of the downstairs of the house. And that's just my observation. I need somebody who's a specialist in this to come and assess. So she said that we'd have a loss adjuster from them coming in to tell us all about it and tell us, obviously, assess the damage, and they could go through their insurance, put me up in a hotel, get everything replaced. But I just needed to get some quotes. So I spent the whole day getting quotes. So that was another day off work, Friday, Monday, and now today I'm off work. So this morning I spoke to their loss adjuster after chasing for hours and hours, and basically was told that they can't process this, that I need to go through my home insurance. So I rang my home insurance. My home insurance said we might not be covered for this because it's due to him. And I was like, yeah, but we need to put a counterclaim in. So now I'm waiting for loss adjusters and solicitors and things from my insurance to ring me and tell me what's going on. No, it's not muscle time, it's story time. Are you telling the story or me? You tell it, because I tell it too long. You tell a quick story.
I'm just dying. Alright. Hi guys, this is Chris and Charlie. It is the 3rd of March 2023. We're in the hotel, in the village hotel, because our house had a little flood. So the insurance was paid for 2 weeks for us. Now we're going to watch Charles' YouTube video.
No.
No, that's a lie.
We're here for 16 nights whilst we wait to see what's going on with insurance. I've already lived here once before in my life when my mum and dad's house flooded. Chris thinks it's a holiday.
It's great.
How's your experience been so far?
I'm having a great time. Charles just likes to move my life. Free breakfast, gym, hotel, fresh bedding, fresh towels.
So would you recommend it to future Chris or no?
Yep.
I wouldn't. The novelty's worn off for me. I want to be able to cook my own tea. And have a spare bed for when Chris is kicking me in the night. So we can go out elsewhere. We did have an emergency protocol the other night. I've got a video of that. What are we practicing?
Emergency protocol. Protocol.
In case Chris keeps doing wriggling and keeps me awake for another night in a row. This is his camp bed on the floor. I'm going to Nana's for lunch. She made a roast dinner yesterday after me telling her 4 times not to, so going for chicken butty. No. I'm not going back down again. We've come to rescue the plants today. And today this door will not move. I don't know if you can see this on camera, but it's like a trampoline and it really stinks. Oh, so you can see the floor there, the ceiling and all the paint and everything has just bubbled everywhere. It's just a mess, everything's split. Dad's just challenged me to say there'll be no evidence of him spilling gravy all over the floor, so I'm just locking it away for the next time he tells me.
Nothing to see here.
I'm really stupid.
7-0. Nothing to see here.
7-0 England versus Man United.
Liverpool as well.
Today we've rescued the plants and brought them to Brucey's plant hospital, and Dad fed us a roast dinner. Pardon? You want to retire when you're 35?
Because I have to do it now. Because the thing is, they're going to be around, aren't they?
After you retire?
For lots of reasons.
Like what?
For taking the kids to soccer.
So we're going to live in America, are we?
Soccer practice.
Soccer practice. What are we doing?
Just having a great time. No, not really. We hate it here.
We're going for our last
Charles
meal,
said we have
aren't
to
we?
eat it, so we have to be sad. Understand it. Opportunities. Charles wished that she'd go to the gym every day, and look what happens.
And I just didn't go. Last meal at the village. Chris's last room service.
So nice.
Are you sad, Chris?
The Lord has given me opportunity.
So it is the end of an era. I'm just saying goodbye to our beautiful, beautiful view of Biffa Bin Lorry Yard. Nana's house is somewhere behind there actually. Yeah, here's where we've been staying, at the village hotel. And today I have the task of moving out. So I've actually already moved out like 4 bags worth of stuff, so I'm just left with an absolute chaotic mess. But yes, it's been snowing. So I think it's been a bit of a whirlwind. It's been 16 days since we moved into the village hotel. I spent the first few days in awe of the fact that we were here. And now that it's actually time to move out, I'm sad. Chris and I had a bit of a, well, we had a lot of an argument actually the other day. Chris has enjoyed it, and he's really positive in that, you know, he tries to find the best in everything, and he's like, Jesus has sent me an opportunity to go to the gym every day. I think I've been 3 or 4 times, which is more than if I didn't live here, so that's good. But for me, this is not my first rodeo. I lived here when I was in year 7 for 2 months when my mum and dad's house flooded underneath the floor. So yeah, it's like the sweet life of Chris and Charles. It's not my first rodeo. I've done that before. There's things about living in a hotel that my dad hit the nail on the head. It's just impersonal, and you know, it's hard. You've got to try and obviously look at the bigger picture. There's people on the streets, there's people who have zero house to return to. You know, we are so lucky that there's still a house of some sort that's going to get absolutely ripped apart, but we can go back there, and we're really lucky that we're in a warm building. You know, it's freezing outside. Obviously it just wasn't the plan. You know, I've spent 5 years building a house, building a home. Every penny that I've earned over the last 5 years that hasn't gone on holidays or something has been spent on the house. The bathroom was the last room of the entire house that was supposed to be renovated, and yeah, it just ruined everything else that I'd already done downstairs. Okay, so today we move out of the village. The reason for that is the insurance only paid for it for 16 days up until the assessment was going to take place. The assessment took place 2 days ago. Hopefully the report comes through today. It's then up for us to find some sort of a longer term accommodation. So I have found an Airbnb that's just down the road in Port Sunlight, which is brilliant. But that money's not going to come through for 5 days. I don't know what the moral of the story is here. Oh yeah, so in that time we're going to stay with Chris's mum, Chris's mum and dad, because they are absolutely amazing in that the door is always open. They are used to having a massive family, and there's always people in and out, so it's so lovely to know that we can go there for the next few days until we go on holiday. And that's all we're trying to think about at the moment, really. And then we need to find somewhere a bit more longer term when we come back, because we're going to be out of the house for a few more months. So today is Friday the 10th of March. Yeah, it's the end of one part of the journey. What a mad year this is turning out to be. I think this is trip 4, I think. Okay, so I've just pulled up outside Nana's house with my laptop, of course. On top of everything else that's going on, I still have a full-time job that's very busy at the moment. I guess I'm all sorts of sentimental, so as I was leaving I was like, oh, goodbye room, you know, getting sad walking down the corridor for the last time. I'm sure at some point in the future that I won't be sad about that, but I guess it's a time to reflect. So I've really been reading the Chimp Paradox lately, and one thing that is discussed in that is about the sort of instinctiveness of having a home and having those comforts and that stability and security, and that's why people can sometimes get annoyed with like people parking outside the house and stuff like that. It's like an instinctive thing inside us. But you know what, that just became like a home to me. I guess Chris and I, you know, we've got a good thing going on and we're happy, and being with Chris almost felt like being, you know, at home. It's sort of like, doesn't matter where we are, you know, we're okay. Apart from the moments that we argued, and we did argue, you know, there's no hiding that. I guess it's just more about you than where you are physically. And yeah, I'm not a philosopher, so I can't really put it into great words, but there's just something there that there's like an opportunity to learn about. As long as you're okay in your own mind and everything, then you can be anywhere, and you'll be all right, I guess. Bye.